Does Toronto's success in the regular season really matter? Kawhi's been extremely cautious in it, never playing back-to-backs, and just taking games off to get fully healthy. This will help him be as fresh as possible come the postseason, and the fact that Toronto gives Leonard anything he wants bodes well for Leonard re-signing. I'll talk about all that and more, but then I answer the question, for the 2019 Raptors, is there a problem with Kawhi Leonard resting? Thank you for being the most loyal commenting community on YouTube. If you're a top 5 winner, comment down below on this video your social media so I can get in touch with you for the awards. Swensation55, you win a jersey of your choosing, 2 video ideas of your choice for this year, and a social media shoutout. Caleb Belizio gets 1 video idea of his choosing for this year, a social media shoutout, and a 1.5 point first place start for 2019 Community Speaks. Scrimp Extra gets a video idea and a 2nd place Community Speaks 2019 head start. Christian Cruz and Shark of the Year receive a social media shoutout next video, as well as their best comments displayed. The board now resets for even better awards at the end of 2019. Stay tuned for today's question to get next video shoutout and place your permanent spot in Community Speaks. Toronto can guarantee Kawhi nearly $50 million more than any other team. Raptors management has taken the winning risks around him, trading for Gasol. Siakam looks like he could be a special second option as he keeps developing. Lowry, Ibaka, and Gasol look like they still have a few years left of good production. So basketball-wise, it's an easy decision in terms of free agency for Kawhi. Is there anything more to it, though? Masai's made the right decisions, taking the smart risks. Jonas just simply didn't have the defensive value, or on the other end, shooting and passing IQ that Marc Gasol does. Jody Meeks and Jeremy Lin over CJ Miles and DeLon Wright provides fresh energy down the stretch of the season, and more talent, in my opinion. Then there's the doubters argument, the fact that Masai traded the last #1 option, so Kawhi doesn't want any part of the Raptors for the future. That's a weak reason for why he would leave, in my opinion. I give Masai a thumbs up. Right before deciding what the load management, as they're calling it, means for Toronto, let's focus on the main factor in Kawhi's decision. Every Raps fan like myself hopes that isn't the case, but it's been a damn brutal winter here in the 6. Leonard grew up in warm weather. I'm assuming he likes being outside in that type of weather. The spring gets warm in Toronto. The summer gets humid. But the climate other than those times make it extremely uncomfortable to be outside. Maybe the organization and also the home crowd, one of the best basketball environments in the NBA, that's lost some of its noise with all the playoff letdowns recently, but that's a potentially intimidating environment to play in if the Raptors can come through. Maybe that can help Kawhi get over the cold. But what does this rest mean for the 2019 Raptors? Can they develop enough championship momentum? As only 20 games remain this season, they keep having to switch from lineup to lineup. But for those very Raptor fans I was just talking about, they're hit with the update before a solid percentage of games this season that the Klaw is resting. We gotta understand the man is recovering from major foot injuries. But in 2019, with Toronto all in for this year, trading away their young players, is there enough time for the chemistry to be built up? Is there a problem with Kawhi resting? Well, being carried by one player all 82 games, or even close to that, can bode well for a player winning the MVP, building popularity, etc. But the fact is that only the game's greats win MVP and a Finals MVP in the same season. For Kawhi Leonard, his off games this season, let the rest of the strong Raptors core build an identity of their own. Let's keep seeing Pascal take on the challenge of being a #1 option. Lowry under more pressure than he's usually been under. The positives go on and on. So to be completely straight up, no, I don't think there's a problem with Kawhi Leonard resting. The story's yours, though. If you're new, hit subscribe for Hoops Talk all year. The shoutout question is, what's your reasoning for why or why not Kawhi should keep resting? Thanks the world for watching. This has been Dflow. See you next video.